Hello and welcome to another tutorial of DiveShopManager. Today I'm going to show you how wages for fun dives are accounted for in the stuff section. Basically, we need to have the prices for the fun dive set up in the preferences section before we can expect any wages to be paid to anybody. In the diving section of preferences, we see the fun dive section here, where we select the fun dive groups. We can either have fun dives, or we have beach dives, or we can create new fun dive groups here up in the fun dive groups. Here we have already entered fun dives. One fun dive costs 1000 baht in this example. 2 to 5 fun dives will be reduced to 950 baht per dive, and so on. You can just enter new fun dive sections here. We would have started here. You go from 6 to 10 or whatever you desire, and you can change the prices. You can delete these ones here, or you can just change them. Once these prices have been set up, we go back to local diving. We enter the date of today. We enter a boat, which is mandatory. We can enter departure time, but this is not necessary. We have to enter a stuff though. We have to enter at least one stuff, and we have to enter a customer, who in this case is the default customer. Then we have to put in a dive site. After we have a dive site, we could go and actually print the dive roster. We'll be already finished, or we can print a pickup list or a pack list. After diving, we have to edit this dive roster. So we have to say this default customer went with the default stuff and he did a fun dive. If we select course dive here, this dive would not be accounted in the stuff section, and it wouldn't be accounted for in the customer invoice either, because course dives obviously are included in the course price. What we have to do is also say which stuff went with which diver to do what. We can, if we want to, enter the depth and the time of the dive. We can enter extras like night dive, trimix, underwater scooter, which we have set up in the diving section of preferences. Now we are just going to put that dive to the logbook. You see, this is the first of hopefully many numbers here. We close the dive roster and we go and see if everything went there where it should be. In the customer section, we go and check if this has come to this open invoice, diving invoice. We can see the dive is here. It cost 1000 baht. The next dive, if he makes another dive, would then reduce both these dives to 950 baht each. Now what we have to do is we're going to see if the stuff is accredited for this dive as well. We go to the default stuff who conducted the dive. We go to the stuff wages and we see nothing. This is because right now the program is set to go to paid invoices. Now, since this customer hasn't paid yet, nothing is going to show up here. So we have to select open invoices, and we're going to see this fun dive here. Now, to pay out these wages for this fun dive, this 100 baht of this stuff, we need to actually only click it here, but we need to make a task first. Since we don't have a task yet, we're going to the task list, where we can go and create a new task. We're going to call this task August wages. I always like to start with the month first, so that's a good overview later on. And since this is the first of two parts of wages, when we pay every 2 weeks, we give it a number as well. Now we have a task, and we can go back to the stuff wages, where we go and select this task, and we say August wages. Okay, now we can go and put all dives, course wages and commission wages all over here by just simply click on one post and it's going over there. So now you see already here is 100 baht. If we make a mistake, we just click it back. That's it. If you go to paid invoices, as I said, you won't see anything. Partial paid invoices, you won't see anything. Open invoices are meant to be paid out only for freelancers or extraordinary tasks, extraordinary payments. Usually stuff gets paid when the customer is finished diving, has paid his bill, and the stuff can get paid out. It's commissions. That was it for today. I hope you understood everything. Well, if you didn't, just ask, write us an email, support@prodatasoftware.com, Prodata Software with a dash, and we will come back to you and answer everything you need to know ASAP. Have a great day.